What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We got a fun unboxing we're going to be doing today. This is a knife from the Pass Around group. I'm pretty excited to dive into this one. I'm going to be one of the last people to get this one in the Pass Around group. So I've seen some other stuff, and it's really got me excited to take a look at this knife. But before we get into this, I want to go ahead and say thank you to anybody who's already liked and subscribed to our channel. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, and then hit the little bell icon that gives you notifications when we post new videos. We're going to continue to make and post content, so we'd love for you to see it. You can head over to Instagram and follow us at WorkKnifeBalance939 as well. It's a great way to communicate with us. Let us know what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you like, what you don't like, all that fun jazz. And then if you send a knife for us to review, we'll send you one of these sweet stickers to go along with it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to be unboxing this with the Jack Wolf Knives Gunslinger Jack. I'm going to pull it off camera just because it is it's taking up my whole camera screen area, and it's going to be a little bit trickier to get into this box. Alright. This is very well packaged. Lots of tape. Nothing in here should be damaged. By the way, I absolutely love this Jack Wolf Knives Gunslinger Jack. If you don't have one and you can still find one, I highly recommend this knife. This thing is an absolute banger. Okay, let's get in here. Sweet. All right. So this is, okay, I'm really excited for this. This is the Crispy Donut Community Knife. This is one of their knives, and they pass this around with a ton of donut swag as well. So I will probably grab a patch and a sticker and put the rest to go back as well to go in there, and that'll go in towards a giveaway. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers. We're about 300 away. I know that seems like not that close, but I feel like it's really close. So we're starting to build up things for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So please, 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 if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let us give all this junk away that we've been holding on to. Not junk, swag, really cool stuff. But you don't care about that. Let's dive into the knife. This is going to be the Crispy Donut Community Salem, I believe. And yeah, this is pretty sweet. I really like this. Oh man. Okay, so that blade shape is one thing that I'm really excited about. Is this the Salem or is this the Chicago? I know they've got a couple different knives, and of course I'm using my phone, so I can't necessarily look it up to see, but I believe this was the Salem. It's either the Salem or the Chicago. You'll notice if you check the links below what it is and everything, but first impressions, I really love the way this knife feels. It's got a solid, like, that jimping is fantastic, and I love the way that they like broke it up, but you've got enough there. I was worried that it would feel a lot harder than it is, feel a lot more, I don't know, it doesn't protrude. It's very well done. I don't know who their OEM is for this, but whoever it is, they did a really good job on this knife as well here. So it's going to be a titanium frame lock, and then they've got the G10 on the one side with the sprinkles for the donut community going on over there. This is a really solid knife. I really like this. S35 VN. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this knife for sure. I was skeptical, not skeptical, but I'm always reserved when I see a new knife and a new company coming out, and I want to check them out. I want to be able to see how it feels and see how I like it, because everyone does something a little bit different. I love that they have the donut community going on, and they've got the sprinkles through here. It's just kind of something fun for them. Even if you don't love it, it's cool to have that color pop. But they really didn't do too much in the ergos or the, like, they didn't do anything that was niche. So this knife will appeal to a lot of people. One thing that they did, though, is if you look at this blade, the blade shape is absolutely fantastic. You have this huge kind of deep swedge on a spear tip, and then you've got a compound ground, essentially. So you've got the hollow grind coming through and then a flat grind right on the end there to hold off a different angle. It is really fantastic. I would love to see how this cuts and see some different shapes. I'm wondering what the benefit, other than like aesthetics of coming through and having a slightly thicker tip up here and then thinner back here, what that's going to do for you. I'm wondering if that just gives you a little bit more rigidity and whatnot, because you've got kind of this nice spine coming through here with that swedge coming off the edge. This is really nice. Well done, guys. So I don't personally know the guys from Crispy Donut Community, but if you are in the knife community, you've probably seen them quite a bit. Recently, they've been, ooh, that was a little bit tough there. Recently, they've been on a lot of lives, and they've really been getting out there to kind of promote their brand. And yeah, that is kind of a rip your nail off detent for sure. It's great for the back flipper. That thumb, you can get it out there, but that is really rough for me. I'm not going to be able to reverse flick that out. I don't know how many other people have on that thumb stud there, but I definitely can't. Maybe it just needs to be broken in a little bit more. You can kind of thumb flick it and get that out there, but I can't necessarily reverse flick that, which isn't bad. That's no knock on it. It's just something I personally can't do. I love the way that they have the jimping up here. That is a little bit sharper than some of the stuff back here, but it's probably just because it's thinner. So you can't feel the rounding on the edges quite as much. So that is a little bit sharper on those edges, but nothing bad. It's not like it hurts or it's not a hot spot or anything like that. So while we got this out though, let's go ahead and get some quick measurements coming through. We got 7 1/4 tip to tail. We're looking just under 3 1/4. We'll say 3.2 for blade length. We're looking at like 3.05 for cutting edge on that blade there. So absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and pull the normal comparisons that we do. We got the Ontario Rat 2 out there, and then here comes the Ontario Rat 1 up above. So it is pretty close to that Rat 2 in size, length, eyes right there. Smaller than the Rat 1. It is a much girthier knife than that Rat 2. It's going to be a little bit closer to our next set of comparisons, which if you've seen the channel before, you know we're pulling out the Spydercos. We got the pair 3 and the pair 2 coming out. So I'd say you've got a really good comparison to the smaller of the side-by-side comparison knives that we got with the Model 2 and the pair 3 there. It's not what I would call a full-size knife. It is definitely a compact knife, and looking at the comparisons, you can feel that. It feels really good in hand, and I have a normal hand. I wear a size large glove. I have a normal hand size, and it feels really good in hand. You've got good gripping, you've got good ergos, the lines on it are nice. There really aren't any hot spots or anything like that. Nothing feels abnormal or out of place, and nothing feels like it's like sticking out or pinching or poking or anything like that. I'm probably gonna mess with this a little bit tomorrow. I'm doing this video at nighttime, and so I'll probably mess with this a little bit tomorrow and play with it some, flip it around, see what I can do and everything. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I did learn this new term last night actually. This is called shadow boxing, when you have a layer on another layer and you can kind of see that pink around the edge there. And I really like it. I think it looks good. It adds almost a little bit of a chamfer to it because you kind of step down as you come across the edge. So I really like that. It looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. And then on the lock side, it's just no frills, no nonsense, very bare bones, but it looks nice. You have really clean lines, one piece of hardware here, and then the 2 for the pocket clip. Not ambidextrous on that pocket clip, so you are going to, looks like you're gonna right carry only, no lefties allowed for this one. I mean, you could definitely get it, you just gotta carry it on your right side if you wanna be safe about it. So yeah, I think it would be cool if, because they are a donut community, I think it would be cool if they turn this circle pivot into a donut. Like, just turn it into a donut. Put a little thing in the middle and kind of, maybe you could make it a little bit larger so you have it, but turn that circle pivot into a donut itself, and that would be kind of cool, I think. Or if you did like the C for one of the 2Cs that they have for their donut, for the CDC, Crispy Donut Community. That'd be kind of cool. Other than that, I really don't have anything negative to say about this. I really, really like this blade profile. This thing is a very attractive knife, that is for sure. I don't know what these are coming in at. I do know some of their budget knives, I would say, are like around 60 bucks. I think it's called the Hansen. They've got pre-orders right now for the Chicago, and I think those are 140. I will go ahead and link CDC's website down below. You can use a couple codes. I don't have any myself. I think said Stevie's got one for Stevie 10, and Lefty's got one for Lefty 10. If you want to try those out, you can use those codes to get yourself some money off. But yeah, I'll go ahead and link their website down below. They started in 2020 with some patches, and then they've recently gone over to the EDC community with knives now. And since I've got a bunch of their stuff here, I mean, they've got some pretty sweet patches. You've got the Charlie Brown patch. I think that's just like a gobbly glued donut monster patch. I mean, someone can tell me if I'm wrong. Here, let's see. We've got some EDC Crispy Donut Community patch here. You got Shanky Drew. Shanky Drew. So that is one of the larger cool patches you got going on there as well. And then the EDC Crispy Donut Community, that's pretty cool. So this has been passed around. Like I said, we got Rob's Nerdy Knives has had it, JD4EDC, Lefty. I got it from Puerto Rican with a Knife. So go check out their channels, see what you think about some of the cool stuff that they've got on their channels. But also look up the Crispy Donut Community, because these guys are rolling hot and heavy right now. They are admittedly doing a lot, but a lot of the stuff they're doing seems to be really good. And this, to me, just brings more clarity into what they're trying to do with their EDC company, and this is fantastic. So if the rest of their knives turn out like this, I would be very happy to have some of these in my collection personally. So go ahead, check out CDC, the Crispy Donut Community. The link will be below. That link does not support our channel. We're not getting any sort of thing from it. It just supports these guys, and they're absolutely fantastic dudes, like I said. So please, please, please go check that out. And until next time, TTFN.